What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have the 2024 Thad Moffitt Petty 75 years anniversary Darlington throwback in the studio. Brand new diecast. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, folks, outside of the brand new diecast box, we have this paint scheme here in studio. And wow, what a interesting looking paint scheme. Brand new. You have the petty blue. You have that bright, it's not fluorescent, but pretty bright orange. And then the whole truck is painted metallic silver. Wow. I had no idea this diecast was going to get made. I seen it on the shipment reports. I'm like, I cannot wait for this diecast to come in. Sure enough, it arrived at Circle B Diecast, and now it's in the studio. You can pick up your copy of this diecast right now. Make sure you use that promo code if you'd like to save on shipping. Details down in the description, but regardless, it's a unique number diecast. It's a brand new paint scheme for Thad Moffitt, which makes 3 of his diecasts have gotten produced in 2024. We have his Advent Calendar exclusive. You have the Safety Clean promo truck, which, believe it or not, does exist. And then you have this one right here, the Darlington throwback. Got Craftsman right there in the front windscreen. Petty 75th years of racing. Go to the front of the diecast. Now, naturally, the front ends on these trucks can be a little bit difficult to wrap. So if there's a little bit of some wonky decals, that is pretty much expected, to be honest with you. It's pretty difficult to do. ARP Sudoku 46. Go to the left side of the diecast. Now, this is a really cool effect. Look at the lower left quarter panel area of the truck. So you have this like traditional kind of a retro normal racing stripe, and then you have like this Trackhouse racing crazy looking pattern. I mean, could you imagine like a paint scheme that has this type of design all over it? That's what Trackhouse does with a lot of their race cars. I love it. Got the 46 right there, Petty 75th years of, or 75 years of racing. I kind of just wanted to say it's 75th anniversary, but technically that's not the exact term. Pristine Auctions, you have Induction Innovations. What? That's a new sponsor. Got some random logos here. You get Safety Clean, which actually I think that's actually a decal tear, to be honest with you. That portion right there. You have the top decal there that is actually separated. So even though it looks really cool, that's actually a decal tear right there. 46, I wish the orange was a little bit brighter. I don't know if the real on-track orange was fluorescent, but this is definitely, it's a bright orange, but it's not fluorescent. Over to the B-Post decal, a whole bunch of logos. I have no idea what that is. You got TM, which is Thad Moffitt. You have your contingency panels, and this thing is really curvy right there. I mean, you can see it, so that's unfortunate, but it does happen. Got Goodyear right there. I wish they would have put a little outlining to it because it blends in pretty easily with the silver paints. Go to the back end of the truck. And what's fascinating is we usually don't get a lot of Darlington trucks. And in fact, looking at all the diecasts that have been produced the last, I don't know, 3 years, I don't think a single Darlington throwback truck has actually been made the last 3 years. I think the last one was, believe it or not, Trevor Bain, 2020 or 2021. I could be mistaken on that. Regardless, 2 of them got made in 2024, that being the race to win Ross Chastain, and then this one here. Now, there's still a chance we might see 1 or 2 random ones. I'm still shocked they never made the Mario Andretti one. I think it was Nick Sanchez, he drove it in 2023. I don't know how in the world they never made that truck. Like, that thing would have sold so well in the NASCAR Authentics line. Clearly, they like getting their diecast made because Nick Sanchez got his Daytona win. I think not only in the Authentics line, but they also made it in the Gold Series. There's a chance they might make his Charlotte truck win in the Authentics line. So that one perplexes me still to this day, but it did happen. It never got made. Silverado RST, number 46. Not really sure these 3 logos are on the back end of the truck. And that's kind of one of the cool things about like some of the ARCA diecast or Truck Series diecast, even late model diecast. You're going to see so many different brands and sponsors you've never seen before. And that's the beauty of NASCAR diecast. It gets the eyeballs onto brands and sponsors that really are not popular. And that's how it starts, right? That's how you grow in motorsports. You got to get some people to pay attention to it. You got to get your toes wet in the water, so to speak. And that's how many top brands in NASCAR they started out with. You know, when Interstate Batteries jumped onto Joe Gibbs Racing's 18 car, they weren't you know, multi-time Winston Cup champions. You know, they just kind of jumped into the fray, won a Daytona 500. Bobby Labonte comes around, they win the 2000 Winston Cup. Kyle Busch, you know, winning all those races with them. Slowly but surely, they become iconic in the sport. And that's just how it starts. You never know which one of these sponsors are going to be around for a long time. Go to top of the diecast, get the 46. I'm kind of curious why there's a cutout there. I don't know if this is based on a certain paint scheme, or I'm assuming it is, or if that's just a design choice. I mean, it don't look bad. It kind of looks cool having a little cutout, but I'm curious if that's more of just a modern element, or that's something that is a real throwback. So one thing I'm noticing on the bed cover is this artificial like design on the outlining. I think that is cosmetic. I don't know of any truck diecast that has ever had that type of bed cover decal, so I'm not really sure. That would make sense right there. You have a bed cover sponsor. I'm an idiot, guys. I should have saw that one coming. So that's actually pretty cool. Whatchamacallit, that's actually a pretty cool advertisement placing, making it look like a fabric bed cover, but it's actually just, you know, steel body. I have no idea what all the writing is on the back panel here. I mean, like, the words are so tiny. I don't know if this is people who like donated or bought the diecast. I have no earthly idea, but those are very, very tiny names. Get out of the groove there. Chevrolet and whatever the biff that is. So, very, very cool stuff indeed. So glad another diecast got made that's a truck. I try to collect every single truck diecast made, and right now we have about, I think, 95 to 97% of every single one of them produced from 2018. This is another one I want to add to that collection. Fantastic piece. You know, if you just kind of set it aside and you just really look at the paint scheme, it's a beautiful looking truck. It is a Darlington throwback, so you might not want to use it every race if you have a diecast stop motion, but it gives you options, man. Fantastic looking piece. I do anticipate this one being made in the NASCAR Authentics line, which can kind of be a Debbie Downer if that's the case. Why? Because they've done a Petty 75th anniversary wave, right? So that's already clue number one. Clue number two, they have yet to put a Thad Moffitt truck in the normal retail line Authentics. Clue number three, they're going to put a truck or two that's producing the Gold Series in the Authentics line. Why? They've done that just about every year. So this one, all the clues are showing maybe wave 10, maybe wave 11. This diecast will probably be in there. I could be off by a country mile, but all the clues are there. Regardless, what a fantastic looking diecast, guys. Make sure to pick up your copy of it today. Fantastic stuff. Another great new Truck Series diecast out of the collection. And it's a unique number as well. Like, if you missed out on the Advent calendar set, you don't have a number 46 truck, right? So, fortunately, you're able to get one with this diecast set, or diecast individually. We're going to be showing a couple more brand new diecasts that just recently released. These are two Hendrick paint schemes. You have the Kyle Larson, Coda Win, Chase Elliott, Napa Healthcare. That is really, really cool. And speaking of Chase Elliott, a late model diecast. That is really cool. 2024 edition of his late model. That is not the 2023, even though it looks very, very similar. They are two different ones. And one of the coolest diecasts of 2024 is this Cam Waters Roush Racing number 60 car, or RFK Racing, whatever the biff you want to coin him as. Fantastic piece. Highly, highly recommend it. A lot of great stuff over there at Circle B. Make sure to tap in. That is all for now. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecast Buffet. Signing off.